Hello and welcome back to London Decker Travel with Andre. Today I'm going to be talking about rules are rules. I mean, literally, that really says it all. Rules are rules. Hello and welcome back to London Decker Travel with Andre. My name obviously is Andre and I'm a South London bus driver driving different routes in London. Ladies and gentlemen, today's vlog is all about rules are rules. Yeah, people just don't like listen to rules and we don't like to follow and comply. That goes to bus drivers and it goes to passengers. But I'm speaking on behalf of both. Obviously today's vlog is quite a big subject and could obviously spark a bit of a problem. But I have thought this over and over and over, and because obviously we are in the year 2020 and a lot of things has changed on the transportation over the last couple of weeks and months due to the coronavirus and COVID-19 and lockdown, the government has made it very clear that we all should be working together by following to the social distancing and following to the guidelines of the COVID-19. Many passengers like myself are complying with it by wearing a facial mask and washing their hands regularly and able to follow with the social distancing. A lot of passengers are not following that and I think they can get away with it. I noticed that the government, as well as the Prime Minister of Boris Johnson, has made it very clear just yesterday, the 22nd of September 2020, that people must start complying with the rules and regulations. This, for example, this is the Big Red Book, which has been written by TfL. It's just got over 200 pages of rules. What bus drivers should be doing, what the bus drivers should not be doing. Okay, I did do a vlog about this last year and talk about briefly about different stuff about that, but there's going to be very more different vlogs about this coming very soon. So please listen out and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed already. So obviously I'm just going to talk about very briefly what's been happening over the last couple of weeks. A lot of passengers board my bus just trying to get to school, get to work. That's fine. Obviously the TfL has implemented school buses and implemented non-school bus services for those commuters to actually get around London safely and as quickly as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are using the buses or using any modes of transportation like the trains, trams, tubes, DLRs, overground services and many other services as well, please follow the social distancing and the government guidelines. It's there to protect you as well as to protect the driver as well as to the other TfL staff as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in this all together. Rules are rules. They should not be broken. They should not be saying who cares? Yeah, they should be taken very seriously. There is a route that I'm on, okay? Basically, there is a lot of passengers don't follow the social distancing. Don't know whether they don't understand. I don't know whether they watch the news. I don't know whether they keep up to date with the news and listen to radio station broadcasters, things like that. But social distancing, I'm taking it as a good measure. I'm using it and putting it into practice on a daily basis whilst I'm driving a bus. Driving a bus ain't easy in London, I can assure you. So if you're not a bus driver and you think that this bus driver's been silly, no, he or she is not. Rules are rules. Yeah, okay, right. Now, sometimes when I am behind the big red bus, behind the wheel, in the cab, I've got to think about the safety of your passengers, I've got to think about the road ahead, I've got to think about the next bus stop, I've got to think about how many passengers are on my bus, I've got to think about security, making sure that nobody's not coming up on the bus with something really dodgy. So these are a lot of things why bus driving is not easy. But I will talk about that in another vlog why buses aren't driving is not easy. But that's another day. Rules are rules. Ladies and gentlemen, by you not following the rules and you not complying with it, the services that you might be on could be delayed and cause disruption to the service. So, for example, you not having your ticket and passes ready before boarding. Again, you standing by the cab door, the driver will not move the bus because you're standing too close to the cab door, and a lot of people are doing this during the time of COVID. I'm not happy how passengers will stand there and they're taking their time and they're searching their bag and everything else. Please, yeah, but obviously, what's that got to do with rules? Well, it doesn't really as such, but part of rules, the bus driver will not move. Due to safety reasons, a lot of passengers are getting hurt. And to help myself and not call the accident helpline, and we'll put in a report and make my garage look bad and look bad on myself, I'd rather make sure you tap your Oyster card, show your pass to the driver and get to your seat as quickly as possible and safely, then fine, that's excellent. But there are a lot of passengers don't even do that, they don't care. So I'm starting to realise how the community of London just don't really care to actually put the driver to smile and give that acknowledgement that the driver is there. We're still there, we're still here, hello. Another situation where passengers just don't listen to the iBus announcement. Bus is full. Please move in downside the bus. Seats available upstairs. CCTV is in operation. The wheelchair space needs to be used. The bus will open the doors as soon as it's safe to do so. Bus terminates here. Bus is on diversion. PA announcements. Oh my goodness. A lot of passengers say various different stuff and it's crazy. I did make a PA announcement yesterday. It was quite funny actually. I was on Route P5 yesterday and we were on a little diversion from Clapham North Tube Station and we're going through Clapham Common and then back onto Acre Lane through Clapham Park Road. Basically, our road's been shut for the week or two due to gas main works. So basically, I did this wonderful, lovely PA announcement. I went something like this. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Andre here on your Route P5 driver. And just to remind everybody that we will be going on a small diversion. So that any passengers for Treadmeadow Road and Clapham Park Road, those two bus stops remains closed, ladies and gents. So the next bus stop I will be stopping at will be Clapham North Tube Station. Any passengers for Treadmeadow Road and Clapham Park Road, please alight the bus off now or use the next available bus stop. Our diversion will be today, ladies and gents, will be through via Clapham Common and then back line of route into Acre Lane into Brixton and back line of route into Elephant Castle. And I think a lot of passengers really like that vlog, even though they didn't say thank you. But I was very intuitive, knew what I was talking about, and I just thought, you know what, this is pretty cool. So obviously what I was saying is passengers were knowing that this bus was going on diversion. It was clear, instructive, knowing where I was going, and I also told them how long it should take. I did say it shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes, just to give them some security of knowing where are we going and how long the delay is. So obviously not every bus driver does that, but I'm sharing my experience of a wonderful bus driver, what they should be doing. But I have to say, rules are rules. Bus drivers should only stop at bus stops to open the doors when it's safe to do so. If we are in traffic, for example, I see this happen all the time, ladies and gents. I hear it all the time. Oh, bus driver, can you open the doors? No. And they go like, why not? And they go all happy and puffy, mate. Oh, whoa, don't shoot the bus driver. Don't shoot the bus driver. He or she is doing a fantastic job. Really, we're doing a fantastic job. I can assure you. Because there are so much more cyclists on the road, there are more e-scooters on the road, there's more mopeds on the roads. People cut bus drivers all the time. Due to safety reasons. Rules are rules. If you want to leave the bus and we are stuck in traffic, try and wait until the bus driver pulls over to the nearest curb. When it's safe to do so, the front doors will open. Now the rear doors may not open because maybe it may not be safe to do so. If there has to be of any way of a wheelchair user or buggy needs to come off the bus, then I will obviously try and pull into the nearest bus stop, and when it's safe to do so, if it was an emergency situation, of course, I will then help you and assist you off the bus. Obviously wear my high-vis and put my hazard lights on, put the handbrake on in neutral. But yeah, no, seriously, please, if you're on a bus and you're stuck in traffic and the bus is not moving, please ask the bus driver, can you open the doors? And the doors will open on the front door only. The rear doors will not open, because this is the time where cyclists always love to come at the side of the bus and accuse the bus driver saying, oh, why did you open the doors? And they go on about it. But anyway, another thing as well, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please move inside the bus. Move upstairs, moving down inside the bus. Take a seat, find a seat, where possible. Great, thank you. Standing is not permitted on London buses at this present moment of COVID-19. A lot of passengers do not understand that. You must be seated, must find a seat where possible. Reason why the bus services can be packed during the rush hour time, and we need to work together and able to comply with the rules and regulations. Failing to not comply with the rules and regulations that is being set up by the Transport for London or the government, you may cause delay, but also may pay a hefty fine. So obviously the driver in his cab has always got this communication tool to communicate with TfL. For those passengers don't tap on the Oyster card reader, walk past by the bus driver, that's called fare invasions. The passengers not complying with face coverings. Also the bus is full. Talking about bus is full, I see a lot of passengers have a hump. I mean, like, when put the hand out. I mean, bus is full. I go, I'm like, yeah, bus is full. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a limit on buses, and it's like the government does not make rules and regulations just like for tomorrow, but unless obviously if it's really emergency. But obviously this social distancing has been around since March, and yet people still yet have a moment with a bus driver. Oh, why do you not open the doors? I had 2 passengers board from the rear doors just recently, and I was not happy about it, because I was not happy at all. Rules are rules. Because passengers don't listen, I will then do something about it. I'll do something about it. So I have pulled into this bus stop. I can't remember what bus stop it was. I got my bus full sign on the windscreen, and someone pressed the bell by accident. So therefore, obviously, I'm gonna release the doors, release the bell, and to see whether anyone needs the bus stop. And I did the right thing, pull into the bus stop. And as I'm closing the doors does take some time to close, 5 seconds. And these 2 passengers, lovely passengers by the way, board the rear of the back of the door. But on the way from a machine, I can actually deactivate the Oyster card reader. And so that's what I did. I deactivated it, and I told these 2 passengers, it is not safe for you to board my bus from the rear doors. Rear door boarding has now finished on any London bus services. So you should be boarding from the front doors, and if it's safe to do so, the driver will open the doors. At the present moment of time, the bus is now full. I cannot take any more passengers. Thank you very much. Please leave the bus. And do you know what? I think everybody was quite surprised how I said that, because most bus drivers, they were getting their stuff. So why are you getting on the bus for? But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to show my character in that way, but I show a truthful character, and I said it in a subtle tone. I didn't want to be aggressive, and I said it such in a polite way that the people were like, wow. Yeah, no, well, don't be alarmed, because, ladies and gentlemen, obviously I'm gonna make sure that I show myself as positive as possible, and not show any negativity or any rudeness, because we are being watched all the time. I work for a great company. I work for a great bus operator company, and I feel proud. I feel really, really proud. So obviously, just very quickly before I do go from this YouTube clip today about rules are rules, there is a shout out I'm going to do right now. This is coming from Exploring London Buses. This is coming from exploring London buses. Thank you very much for actually giving me some thoughts and ideas how to create some amazing vlogs. He says to me, can you do a video as a bus driver to deal with passengers we're fighting and how to deal with it? Okay, so obviously this is, I thought, is in the same subject about rules are rules, and obviously it falls into the bracket of how would a bus driver deal with a passenger we're fighting and how to deal with it on our buses on a daily basis. Well, the best thing to do is not to come out the cab, and if any passengers are fighting with the driver or the passengers fighting with another passenger, best thing to do is to press the assault alarm. And the assault alarm is loud. I will do another video again anyways about first use check, because obviously you guys will hear the assault alarm. Basically the way how we should be doing it and doing it professionally, the driver should not leave their cab at all. So the cab door is locked, open both doors, okay, bus in neutral, bus will not move, has lights on. I must do code red immediately, and Centricom or TfL, they will pick up the phone and say, what do you require, can you tell us what's going on, and they will send down the police and the relevant emergency services to deal with the incident. Yeah, what else? Okay, cool. So one last thing before I do go is that I want to remind everybody that I know many of you guys see my last bus driving video, which was on the Route 68. A lot of you guys said in that video, Andre, you drive so slow. Is there a reason why you drive so slow? Ladies and gentlemen, that's why I'm a friendly reminder that buses are not to be designed and driven to be at a fast pace. Basically, on that day on the recording, I had to stick to the timetable at all times because it's a high frequency route services, and plus I got to obey with the rules and regulations to the speed limit. If we don't adhere and to obey to the rules, I can lose my license and lose my job altogether. Full stop. So kick down, everything else has changed. And bear in mind, for those who does not live in London, the speed limit has now changed to 20. It used to be 30 in majority of most places, but majority of most places in London has adhered to a lower new speed limit to 20 miles per hour. Okay, I will be talking about speed limits, and we'll be talking about how it does affect the bus driver, bus journeys and bus timetables and everything else like that, and why there's so much traffic today. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope that makes it very clear. Rules are rules. Okay? If you've got any questions of what I said today in today's vlog, please do put it in the comment sections below. Please do give this vlog a like, and please do share it with everybody. When I mean everybody, not just bus enthusiasts, but also with your friends, your families. Also, maybe perhaps if you know any other Londoners, if you're travelling, if you like this vlog today, please do give a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I'm looking for more subscribers, because obviously what I show here on YouTube is about the content about TfL and how the bus industry works and how the buses work in London. Because me being a bus driver, it makes me feel like a lot of passengers know what's going on and not being updated with the new changes. So I will be uploading a lot of video content of how it could affect you and what you need to prepare over the next coming few days or weeks or months ahead of the time. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in for the first time and you don't know who I am, hello and welcome, thank you for watching. Please do head over to my main website where you can find out more information on my Facebook, Twitter and all of my other social leads, and also the other links to watching my other videos as well, which is www.londondeco.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed this vlog, and I hope to see you again in another YouTube video. So guys, see you next time here at London Deco, travel with Andre, in another YouTube video. So take care. Bye bye. Rules.
As winter approaches, we'll be spending more time indoors. This will increase the risk of coronavirus spreading. The following reconstructions of everyday environments show why washing hands regularly, wearing a face covering, and keeping at least 2 meters apart is vital in controlling the spread. Coronavirus can live for more than 24 hours indoors. You could pick up or pass on the virus by touching a contaminated surface. Washing your hands with soap and water or using hand sanitizer regularly throughout the day will reduce the risk of catching or passing it on. Coronavirus can be found in tiny droplets coming out of your nose and mouth. Wearing a face covering over your nose and mouth reduces the spread of droplets carrying the virus. This means if you have it, you're less likely to pass it on to others. Larger droplets can land on other people or on surfaces they touch. Spreading the virus through droplets is most likely to happen when you are less than 2 meters apart. Smaller droplets, called aerosols, can stay in the air for some time, especially if there is no ventilation. So when you are with people not from your household, you must keep at least 2 meters apart. The risk of spreading the virus through smaller droplets is much less outdoors, where there is more ventilation. Wash your hands, cover your face, make space. These are the 3 most effective ways we can all control the spread of the virus. Remember, if you have any coronavirus symptoms, high temperature, a new continuous cough, or a loss or change in your sense of taste or smell, get a free test by calling 119 or visiting nhs.uk. Together, we will control the virus and stop the spread. Don't forget, hands, face, space.